to you live from the 7th layer of hell, it's another edition of You're a Fucking Moron. I'm Slugger, and here's your host, Reginald.
Hello, I'm Reginald, and this is Y.A.A.F.M. Today we're going to look at the Decider, the born-again Jesus lover, the twin bearer, and the patriot swinger, President Bush. President Bush has spent the last 6 years destroying the American name, lying to his own people in the world, and is solely responsible for creating more terrorists than Muhammad on a crystal meth binge. My kind of guy. Let's face it, Georgie boy has some serious daddy issues. As a failure, cokehead, and drunkard, good old boy President Bush wanted to make dear old dad proud when he took office. Or maybe he's just a warmongering prick. In any case, he wanted to finish what daddy started and take down the biggest bully on the block, Saddam Hussein. After 9/11, Georgie Porgy saw his in. Banking on the NASCAR-loving, Confederate flag-wearing, beer-guzzling Americans that got him elected, being as stupid as stupid does, President Bush conned his way into war. Attacking Iraq after 9/11 is like shooting the postman after the milkman bangs your wife. Sure, it feels good, but now how are you going to get your mail? Let's follow along, kids. Here's a map of the Middle East. 15 of the 19 hijackers of planes on 9/11 came from Saudi Arabia here, and they were living in Afghanistan here. Now, here's Iraq. Did any terrorists come from Iraq? No. Weapons of mass destruction? I think not. Imminent threat to the United States? Not even close. Unless, of course, you expected Saddam Hussein to sail over in a boat and yell really loudly at the shore.
I will kill you infidels! Nanny nanny boo boo!
Well, President Bush bombed the crap out of them anyway. Saddam says he hated Georgie's daddy. How hard could it be to kill a bunch of towelheads who don't believe in Jesus? Why, President Bush talks to Jesus. He must be right. And so the war was over on May 1st, 2003. Don't believe me? Why, Georgie said it. During a speech in May 2003, Bush said, "The Battle of Iraq is one victory in a war on terror that began on September 11th, 2001, and still goes on." Oh, it goes on, Georgie. Now here we are in 2007. 60,000 Iraq men, women, and children are dead, and 5 million wounded. Over 3,000 U.S. troops dead, and 24,000 wounded. We've got a special place in hell for people who rack up those types of numbers. Well, at least America caught the mastermind behind 9/11. Osama bin Laden? Oh, no, not him. This guy. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed confessed to planning the whole thing. And it only took 3 years of torture to get it out of him. Why, I feel so much safer now. Of course, he also confessed to killing JFK, breaking up Brad and Jennifer, and being the good ship Lollipop. But let's not cross hairs. As for Osama bin Laden, well, you can run, but you can't hide. Oh, well, maybe you can. Seems the boys in Washington are not too good at hunting, unless the target is your best friend's face. If you believe Iraq had anything to do with 9/11, then you're a moron. If you believe that the American people should pay $200 million a day to police a country that doesn't even want them there, then you are a moron. President Bush, thanks for getting Americans involved in a religious battle that has been raging for centuries, that you cannot possibly ever win. President Bush, you are a fucking moron. I go.